Welcome to the threesome, y'all. The podcast where the three of us are very lucky to be alive this week. Right. The silky, soft voice you're about to hear is our point person and optimistic realist. We call her Star.
Mom's cooking chicken and collard greens.
So maybe not as sweet and soft as, I built that up for her. Okay. The dulcet baritone you will soon hear is our man in the middle, our voice of reason. We call him Magic.
Hey.
Oh, you got
we're not doing well today.
Yeah, we're
okay.
really
What I
trying
actually
to
had in
get
my brain was
as-
a little bit too extra for the beginning.
Oh, well.
save it for the end.
I don't know whether to thank you or not, but probably thank you.
Let's wait till next year to get canceled.
Bringing up the rear as always, I, of course, identify as the pragmatic contrarian of our group. I don't know. My pronouns are Her Majesty and that bitch. I don't know. But they call me Storm.
Let's go.
Anything interesting going on this week?
I'm not sure what's happening in the world. I've been working.
Well, I got a church announcement. Rest in peace. Amp Fiddler. Yeah, that one kind of hurt. For those of you who don't know, Google Amp Fiddler. Google some of his music. Do your ears a favor.
Yeah,
Put
rest
some
in
money
peace.
on it.
Yeah.
Anything else? Oh, as I was scrolling the Twitter, or whatever the hell they're calling it these days.
Wakanda forever.
Mama called it Twitter. I'ma call it Twitter.
That's the white man's name. What's an African American, buddy? He had to change it.
Okay. Well, don't tell that to Elon.
What happened on Twitter?
Well, I mean, that might be why he bought it. To tell you, never mind. Let's see. Okay, so I was scrolling Twitter earlier, and I saw that the rusty no, Storm. We're not doing that.
It's an audio podcast.
I saw that the knuckle dragon can. No, we're not doing that either. So, black men are all a tizzy.
Are we?
Because Jamie Foxx, his daughter Corinne, is getting married. And he posted a picture of her, well, a series of photos of her and her fiance. And he wrote, okay, this is what he wrote. You are a perfect example of what being in love is. You care about each other. You care about each other's life, mental and physical, and you have each other's back. Congratulations on your engagement. Then he spoke directly to the guy and said, when you whispered to me a while back that you were going to ask my baby girl to marry you, I had tears of joy in my soul. And Corinne, you have and have always had a special place in my heart. You deserve love abundantly. So, again, congratulations, you two. Can't wait to walk you down the aisle. Corinne, you have a great soul in him. I love you both dearly. I have my tissues ready. Hashtag tears of joy. Now, the Ashy Negroes came for him. You know why?
Why?
Because Corinne, his biracial daughter, by the way, the photos that he posted of her and her white fiance, see, so the rusteds came in droves about how he's not, like, he should be upset that she couldn't find a black man or that she
Oh
didn't
my
find a black
God.
man.
Go sit down.
The unmitigated gall, first of all. I mean, like, what is wrong with y'all? This one dude even said, I wish I could find the comment, but I was like, dude. Because he said, yeah, I have a biracial daughter too, and I can't imagine how I'm going to feel if she chooses a white man. I can't lie, I'm going to be mad. Negro,
So
what?
what?
Like, what did you just say to me?
Stupid.
And then, of course, some good sis jumped in immediately and pointed out the inherent. Like, what are you talking about? The double standard that you express. Like, do you read your own words? And he was pretty much like, yeah, I know it's a double standard, but that's just how I feel. So I can't. Like, I can't. Anyway, shout out to Corinne.
People are ridiculous. Like, at the end of the day, I don't understand why people give so much of a damn about what other people do that makes them happy. I just, it's beyond me. Mind your own fucking business.
Also,
Go get
stop being fucking stupid. Like, like, how about we just do that? How about we just not be stupid people? How about that?
Yeah, that's just ridiculous. Like, I don't understand people. I really don't.
Sir, defend your gender.
I was trying not to be a light-skinned militant, but fuck it, it's a podcast. Let's go. Speaking for the light-skinned delegation, quite obviously, I have chlorine in my gene pool. Both of my parents are black, but it's clearly somebody down the road somewhere did something and they had some strong genes when it came to melanin. Who am I to hate on anybody being born looking jaundice? I would just say, black men and women, at some point, you're going to have to realize that you are systematically erasing your culture. Do with that information what you will. I hope everyone finds someone they truly love that truly loves them and their relationship goes great because it ain't none of my fucking business.
Yeah.
So, just a little bit of commentary.
Because you took about 3 different turns there.
Well, no,
So,
I get it though. I get it though. Here's the thing. Like, for me, just a little commentary on that. For me, like, I prefer black men. I do. And but for the most, I mean, it just doesn't really seem like I'm the favorite of black men. You understand? It really seems like there's just this, I don't know, war these days out on black women from other black men. Not all, but way too many of them. You know, there's all
yeah,
this
I
conversation
agree.
about, you know, this is why the black men go to white women, or this is why I date white women. Black women and they
Such
this, and black
bullshit.
women and they that, and they black women and they other, and blah 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 blah. And it's like,
Mhm.
yeah, it's hard out here. It's hard
Right.
out here. If you don't
Right.
catch
Keep
them
it a
But
buck.
young,
my point is, them same brothers that would say that are the same ones who out here talking about you let her date a white man. Like, what?
And ain't none of y'all kids darker than you.
First, yes.
I think I told that story about one day I had went to a bar downriver, and I sat at the bar next to this guy. Not that I was flirting with him or anything like that, but he clearly was not attracted to me. It almost seemed like, I guess maybe, because people have things about fat folks. So maybe he almost seemed like he might have been a little disgusted, by me. I don't know, but his face just was not welcoming, right? Because I sat down next to him, whatever, fuck you.
Or
Um,
he was a black
so
guy.
he was a black guy. Yep. And
Yeah, it
so
might have been the fact that you were downriver and you sat next to him
whatever the
because
case was, fuck out of
well,
here.
because my point is that downriver people are going to assume y'all are together. You know what I'm saying?
Well, not that so much the
Depending
case in
on.
that particular bar.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
but so anyway, time goes on. This white guy ends up sitting next to me, and he's all chinning, grinning, offering to buy me drinks and stuff. Nice guy, just having conversation with him. I mean, even though he seemed mildly flirty, he was not overly aggressive. He kind of just seemed like a guy that was out to have a good time. And, you know,
Right. And talk to
we're having a
somebody.
conversation, just chatting it up, and he gets up to go play around the pool with one of his friends. And as I turn my seat straight forward, dude is looking at me, and I'm like looking at him like, what the fuck is your problem? You know what I mean? And so he was like, you would just sit there and entertain that white boy like that? I was like, are you kidding me? I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I was like, you literally seem like like I came over here funky or something when I sat down. I was like, and you mad because the white boy talking to me? He kept talking about, I mean, you not my cup of tea, but I don't want to see none of my black sisters talk. I said, we can stop right here. I don't even want to fucking talk to you. I don't. Like,
Right.
that's it. Whoop, bop, bitch.
Why you
Because
responded to his dumbass at all is hilarious.
listen, that was the end of conversation. I thought that was the most ridiculous thing ever. You know what I mean? He kept talking about, you not my cup of tea. And I was like, oh, no, and by the way, you're not mine either, but it's whatever.
Right.
You know what I mean?
In case we were, confused.
Exactly. Like, did you think I was sitting down to flirt with you? Like, the fuck out of here. Joe, militant midget ass. Anyway, but yeah, but you meet guys like that all the time. It's like, or you see guys like that all the time. Guys that would not give certain black women, rather it be because they're not educated, they don't make a certain amount of money, they're too skinny, they're too big, they wear weaves, they wear naturals, and they don't, their hair is unkempt, or
They won't
it
take
just,
their
you
shit,
name it,
which is the
right?
most
You
common.
name it. I don't understand why these men feel like they have so much agency over. I don't get it. But then you get mad when one of us go to a white boy.
Most of the dudes that talk all of that type of shit is beyond just being simply cornball. Oh, they always end up with the most ghetto white chick ever.
Yes, they do, and a
Right.
lot of them end up looking like
Looking
trash.
broke down and crazy. Yeah.
Hell, I might be fluffy, but I'm shapely. Fuck out of here with that.
Right. Well, I mean, and also let it be said that like most of my friends who are in relationships with white men have been in them for decades. Like those relationships seem to stick like nothing else. And
Yeah,
I don't know
I
why
have
that
seen a
is.
lot of that black woman, white man relationship work And
Be
for a lot of
lasting,
them
right?
last longer
Yeah,
than the black man. I'm sorry, the black man and the white woman. Yeah, and
yeah,
there's like studies on that. Yeah, I've seen that.
yeah. Like all of the ones that I know, pretty much have been going on for decades. Well, except for maybe one, but all the other ones, decades. like, like you can't break that shit apart. So, um, shout out to Jamie Foxx and shout out to Corinne and congratulations to you and your fiance.
Shout out to Cricket wherever you are. I think you're down there in Florida. If you haven't seen her, look her up. She's hilarious
Wow.
and she lives life. I love her. She's funny.
Yeah. Okay, so you had a new segment, the Throwback Machine.
Yep, throwback machine. No sound effects. Okay. Um.
I don't know.
We'll work on that.
like some.
As long as it's
Is
not another multiverse.
Yeah, no, but what
Right.
is Twilight Zone public domain?
I don't
Who
know.
gives a fuck?
I was gonna go with it ain't.
I can
I was
find
gonna
it.
go with it ain't no joke. With I ain't no joke because
Oh.
I don't know throwback, but whatever.
Okay,
Go ahead.
so throwback machine. What people is your earliest childhood memory?
It's probably a blur of smoky living rooms, BDs, weed, cigarettes, people
Damn.
dancing, records playing. I couldn't tell you which
That's a
one
good
was the first, but a hodgepodge of those.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah. Similarly, I don't know which came first, but I have several like really early memories.
What's the
Um,
earliest, smallest you were?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know which one was the earliest because, as you get older, that sense of time back then, like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like I don't know what came first. You know what I mean? But one of my earliest memories. Dang, why do all my early memories have to do with animals? Okay, one of my earliest memories was my mother. Like, I heard my mother's voice freaking out for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I was in the backyard and I was playing with the dog next door because I used to I was a weird kid. I used to have conversations with the dog next door and I would stand at the fence and I would feed her blades of grass and we would sit there and we would have deep conversations or whatever constitutes a deep conversation for a 1-year-old or 2-year-old, however old I was. And
Oh, that's
so, yeah. And so I remember my mom screaming, like this blood curdling scream. And then she came out the house running for me. And then I remember she grabbed me away from the fence. And I was like, I couldn't understand what the issue was.
Mm.
Later, I found out, through later tales, I found out that dog hated everybody and everybody thought that dog was vicious. So my mom, I think, was convinced that I was going to be mauled because I was standing next, but the dog and I we were having a pleasant conversation. I don't know.
Mm.
Yeah. So that's one of my earliest memories.
Um, I have two. I have two quick ones. I don't know which took place first, but one, I think I was probably about 2 or 3 years old and was at, and I think I was about two. So actually, this is the early one. So we were at Disneyland, and the only thing I remember about Disneyland is Porky Pig because whatever costume they gave Porky Pig was terrifying. Um,
Like,
um, Going on the Unirail and my being terrified because I thought my mom and my grandmother were leaving me with Donald Duck to take a picture of me. They were walking away, and we have that picture.
It-
You know, they were backing
it-
up to take the picture, but I thought they were leaving me,
right,
and
but you didn't understand that. You
I
like,
didn't understand that. I
y'all
thought
gonna
they
leave
were
me with this crazy
leaving
looking oversized
me.
duck?
Fucking with them white boys.
He picked me up and I'm in the picture fussing, like my wide open looking distress, like like whatever.
Right?
I remember that. I remember thinking like they about to leave me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
have a couple pictures of my child with Santa Claus like that because that was the only way I was going to get the picture, was open mouth and full screen. So
yeah.
okay,
I got one of my daughter like that with a Teletubby.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, so um, since we're well,
Hold
by
up,
the
hold up,
time
hold
this
up, hold
airs,
up.
you
Shout
got
out
one?
to the parents and aunts and such that kept pictures of everything because that was big in keeping those younger memories alive. Get a damn
Absolutely,
photo album.
absolutely,
Right,
absolutely. People don't do
right.
that stuff no more. Everything is either on the interwebs
Well,
or in people's phones.
but to be honest,
Get
digital is
lost.
better than not having anything because there's a lot of people who just don't have any memories of their childhood, like tangible memories.
Yeah,
Till the hosting site goes down.
yep. I was just gonna say that.
Well, yeah, if they're hosted, I mean, they can always.
Cloud them.
Well, but I'm
Um,
saying, like, if they have them stored on Facebook or Instagram or something, the the chances of that just being wiped out. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's zero, but it's a whole lot slimmer than I'm saving my pictures to my iCloud,
yeah.
or whatever.
Um,
But
so the next one is oh, since we by the time this podcast airs, we will have just past Christmas. And I thought about it. I was like, as adults, we kind of get really sucky Christmas gifts. What age?
Your
What
women take
age
the
were you?
win.
Oh, listen, we want good Christmas
yeah,
gifts too.
that don't help.
At what age did you stop getting good Christmas gifts?
Right after seventh grade, my parents
Uh-huh.
broke up and it was not financially the same after that.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. What about you?
Um. I'm trying to figure out how to answer that question because whether you're asking me, I don't know. After I would say sixth grade was when I
Damn.
stopped getting as many gifts. Like it
Okay.
stopped being you wake up on Christmas morning and there's gifts everywhere. You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
it stopped being that because the gifts got more expensive.
But I'm saying like
And
good Christmas gifts. Like,
well,
you know,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that was a lot longer.
okay.
I'm maybe I don't know, maybe 20 or well, maybe 21.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
21.
think the last year I got like really good Christmas gifts. Besides the ones that you give me, shout out. Um,
Aw, that's sweet.
oh, it's for real. So the last year I think was probably about 25 because I my mom and grandma got good Christmas gifts all the way up and you know until I was much older and then on top of that I met my ex at 16, almost 17, and he was a pretty good Christmas gift giver. And so pretty much until uh, things started going bad for us, I got good Christmas gifts. But as far as
Yeah.
like being a kid, um, I think I stopped getting like cool Christmas gifts, like fun Christmas gifts, probably around the age of like 12, because I was kind of like a computer nerd and stuff like that. And even though Commodore 64 and Atari and all of that stuff was pretty cool, it wasn't like the toys and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, so that's it for the throwback machine. Um, so our next topic, I believe we'll discuss because that'll be a quick one. I'll call it unpopular opinion. Name something that the majority of people like that you dislike or hate.
You know I got a list, right?
It'll be all music.
We'll be here all day. You know, like
Let's go back and forth with names. Go.
coffee.
Tupac.
Yeah. Really?
Wow.
I respect
I
that
was
the
not
man is an
prepared.
idol. I respect that he's talented, but his ability to rap was mediocre at best.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. I mean, hey.
And we ain't gonna get into all the flip flopping because nobody keeps it real anyway.
Okay. Well, stand in it.
Right.
Dark chocolate.
Nah, I'm
Hate
with
that.
you.
Yeah.
John Travolta.
Oh,
Oh wow.
I honestly feel him and David Hasselhoff have deals with the devil. Ain't no way.
why?
They can't.
This is
Why?
not something.
At least Keanu could get away with it because he was cute. Pause.
Okay. I mean, at one point in time, John Travolta was cute too, I have to say.
I give Hasselhoff that too,
You know.
but it was over long before Baywatch popped off.
Well, but I'm saying, you know, when John Travolta was at his peak, he was still cute. Like back in the Welcome Back Kotter days and the, you know,
Yes, but they
when
let
he
him
was
keep
dancing
going.
and stuff. Urban Cowboy,
These actors like
which
women.
was
Once
my
they
movie,
start
by the
falling
way.
off, less roles.
I got one. Judge Judy.
Oh, go ahead.
Judge
What?
Judy. Judge Judy.
Oh,
There are a
Yeah.
lot of people that I can't stand her.
okay. Well, I've got two that are similar to your two. Uh, first of all, well, you said Judge Judy. I'm gonna say Judge Mathis. Judge Mathis gets under
Yeah,
my
I don't too
skin.
much care for him either. Yeah.
That's my
Like,
man.
he just
You said what?
He just needs to stay off camera
And you know
when he's
what?
not on the show.
Well, what I was gonna say is I don't even hate him. It's just that
He too much sometimes.
that's what I'm saying. Like he's fine most of the time. Like most of the time he entertains me, and then he'll say
he's fine,
something,
and like he's fine. Like what? Wait.
and
Okay.
then he'll say something that just annoys me to my fucking core. And I'm just like, I can't deal with it.
Yeah.
And you say John Travolta, I'm gonna say Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry is split. I mean, he's not somebody that just everybody loves.
Well,
Um,
that's true. But again, I don't even hate him. I just don't think I don't think he can direct worth a damn. That's my main issue with Tyler Perry is his writing and directing. But, you know, I have no opinion on anything else about him. It's just, you know, his writing and direct and only in movies. Like I don't, you know, like I think he's okay in screenplays, but he's awful when it comes to movies. But that's just me.
What's the bets going on? Is some dirt's going to come out about him later on down the line?
Oh, it's already happening.
I
Yeah,
know.
and also I don't care. Like I'm there with that. Like I just really don't care.
I will say that I'm not a fan of all the Tyler Perry mudslinging. However, if you haven't
I
seen
didn't
it,
sling any mud.
there. No, I know. No, and I mean, even if you did, I mean, whatever. But I don't know
Listen,
the
it's
man,
coming.
but it's. But if you haven't seen it, check out the episode of the Boondocks. Isn't that the Boondocks?
Oh
I think it
God, I
was that they
have it.
did. That shit is classic hilarious. Oh my god, I thought I would die when I saw that.
Oh yeah.
I was like, woo, we get the slut. Anyway, um, oh, and I know this isn't a person or whatever, but like Pete Cobbler, I hate it. And most people love it.
Yeah.
I've never tried it,
Yeah.
and I
Really?
like peaches.
You never taste you
Yeah.
never had peach cobbler? Oh, because you don't like
No,
peaches at all.
no,
Oh,
I
No,
do
he
okay,
said
like
he
that
peaches,
makes
but
sense.
why would you cook it?
Well, I mean, I would agree, except for I've tasted peach cobbler, so you know.
Can't agree or
so you don't
disagree.
like
I don't know. No,
What did
I
you
you don't
like
like
say?
apples. I don't like apple pie. But
Oh
you have
no,
to
I
keep in
like
mind, I
peach
really don't
cobbler.
eat sweets like
I
that
mean,
either.
I was gonna say I understand people who don't, because there are a lot of
Mhm.
people who just don't like sweet stuff. I happen to like sweet stuff, and so I like peach cobbler. But I also like apple pie, and I understand why a lot of people don't like that. So,
Yeah, some people don't like cooked fruit. I get
well,
it. I
Maybe I
get
like
exactly,
it
and yeah,
raw.
I get it. You know.
it.
If I had $1 for every time, anyway.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Should have
Mm-hmm.
charged
Any other unpopular opinion?
Drake.
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say I got so many.
Yeah, if we do music, I could do
That
this all night.
Yeah,
right,
yeah, I probably could
like
too. Um,
I'm like the taste of beer.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
beer,
Man,
disgusting.
yeah.
Um,
Now I will say that to me, beer isn't even as disgusting as coffee. Like I do not understand how y'all out here drinking that swill, talking about how good it is. Yuck.
yeah, even playing field for me, they both just. Ugh. Um, yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
but at least
Cool.
at least the beer, will give you a little kick. I'm like, y'all out here drinking swill for caffeine when y'all have options for caffeine.
uh,
Like,
hookah. Hookah is
okay,
highly just
sorry.
overrated. I don't get it.
No, I've never
Yeah,
tried hookah, so I don't know. But I'll
I
take
tried
your
You're
word
it
inhaling a
once, and
breath
I'm
mint.
with you.
It's
Well,
Yeah,
then a whole lot more people need to go to hookah.
yeah, I'm with you.
grow up and smoke weed. What's wrong with y'all?
I'm not a fan of hookah. Um, so well, since we've gotten past that, and this last topic will probably take up the rest of our time. I wanted to talk a little bit about what I call the P. Diddy, Cassie, NDAs, and adult decisions. So I was sitting up watching an interview where this young lady was talking about all the information that Cassie was putting out, and they were talking about how P Diddy was one of those type of people who would throw all these mansion parties and have people sign NDAs and stuff like that. And Cassie, I guess the reason why she's talking now is because whatever NDA that she signed recently expired. Um, I listen. Um, if what they say about dude and some of his more depraved activities uh is true, and even his violent activities is true, I'm not an advocate for that type of thing. But what I will say is this: what is the age? Like, how old do you have to be to say, you know what? You making me sign an NDA? Let me go because if they're making you sign an NDA, more than likely to get into a party, more than likely some shit is happening in there. And you need to make a decision before you put your signature on that piece of paper, knowing that there may be some stuff going on in there that's gonna be less than savory, and maybe some people may approach you to do some activities that are less than savory. Like,
Yeah, but I mean, particularly when you're young, you ain't thinking about all that. You just thinking about, being one of the chosen few that gets to walk through that door. You know,
yeah, but again, Cassie, okay, that's one thing because I don't remember how old they said she was. But she was relatively young. But you have these multiple celebrities that are coming out and saying these different things about Puffy, and how Puffy did this and Puffy did that, and the mansion parties, and this, that, and the other, and blah, 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 blah. I don't know. At a certain point, for me, you relinquish the right to complain when you're a very willing participant. Very willing participant. No matter what reason you were willing to participate. No matter what the reason was. You're trying to get stardom, whatever. Now, 18, 19, 20, okay. 21, 22, okay. Past the age of like 23, I think. Come on. Like,
I
and there's
disagree, and
still
here's
some gray
why.
area. Hold on. There's still some gray area between the age of 23 and 25, but anything over 25, come on. Come on.
I disagree, and here's why. Like, from a legal perspective,
Okay.
there there are certain things that can break like a contract. You know what I'm saying?
And
So,
if one of those
like, let's
things
say,
happen, I get it.
yeah. So let's say that you and I sign a contract where I agree to buy, I don't know, two poles from you, two sticks from you,
Mm-hmm.
and I've signed my name on the bottom line. But if I subsequently find out that, I don't know, that the poles are stolen or that you misrepresented the poles,
Right.
then my signature on that document is null and void.
Exactly. Because
Because I agreed to one thing and you
right, you
hit me with
sold me an
another.
ill bill of
Now,
goods. Right. Yes, I
yeah.
sold you an
Now,
ill bill of goods.
legally, an NDA is kind of the same thing. Like, I can sign, like, a lot of, like, for example, for jobs, I can sign a non-disclosure agreement, but if I come in there and I find out that you're committing fraud, that
That's a whole nother
NDA,
thing.
no, but it's relevant because what I'm saying is, I think that I'm signing an NDA. I know I'm signing an NDA. I know it's a non-disclosure agreement. I know it's legally binding. But then I step into the situation and I find
Got
out
you.
that this is some illegal shit going on, which, if what she says is true, not quite legal. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's not like she signed an NDA and she walked into some depraved legal shit. You know what I mean? She's walking
Mhm.
into some stuff that is not just morally, but legally dubious.
No, and
And
okay,
I
like I
don't
said,
think that you can account for that because I put my signature on a document.
no. Okay, like I said, we gonna put Cassie aside because I know she was young. I don't remember what the age was, but my question is, at what age do you start saying, okay, you were an adult and need to take accountability for your own decision to participate in that? Because here's the thing, right? Never been to the Playboy Mansion when it was popular a day in my life, right? But I
Right.
remember being very, very, very young. Okay. Like I'm talking early teenage, years where there were all these stories about different things that would happen and go on at the Playboy Mansion, and that, Hugh Hefner was basically pimping broads and, whatever, right? So if I get up and I say, I'm 21, hearing these stories my whole life, right? Well, not my whole life, but for many, many years, right? And I decide that I want to go. I'm chilling in California or wherever Playboy Mansion is, you know. I'm gonna go. I want to go by there, and I actually have the ability to gain access into the Playboy Mansion, and I go in there, and let's say a couple of dudes may, squeeze my butt, which is wrong, right? Um, but I signed a contract in there that had said, you know, sexual activity goes on, maybe some of this, maybe some of that, whatever. And on top of the place is it's been storied for years. At what point do you say, or do you lose the right to kind of tell your story to the point, I guess, where people have sympathy for your experience? At what age does that happen? You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like,
Well, first of all, age is so subjective. I guess I have. First of all, I have a problem with the question because to
why?
me, age is so arbitrary. It's
Okay,
so
so at
arbitrary.
what
That
point?
that
At what point?
like that's like the government deciding arbitrarily that you're an adult at 18. Some people are an adult at 18, but some people are very adult at 15, and some people don't get to be an adult until 45. You know what I mean? So
I get that,
I'm
but there has
saying,
to be some sort of standard, like set. So I mean, and not that it has to be in this case, but I'm just saying, what is the point? What is, if it's not an age? What is the line?
okay,
Where does the
okay.
line get drawn? Where
Well, I was also going to say, I also have a problem with your premise because even that's subjective. Because, like, my understanding of what went on at the Playboy Mansion when I was younger was different from your understanding. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And I guess to some extent it still is. um,
Mhm.
because because like everything you described, I'm like I would
Mhm.
expect that if I was a playmate. But if I was just someone who was just gonna go, like I got an invitation to go, like I would not expect that. You know what I'm saying? Like it would be different. I would have different expectations in different circumstances.
So
So
if you're a 25-year-old, well shaped woman, and probably could be a bunny, who knows? You understand what I'm saying? And you step foot
I
on their
couldn't. I,
property. I'm not saying that they have a right to grab you anywhere or touch you at all. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, do you have a right to, like, necessarily go to public, or try to press charges against something that happened at that mansion
yes,
when they
yes,
told you this is what goes on? When they
yes.
told you when you walk in the door, this
It
is what
doesn't.
goes on.
No, you cannot. No, because you can't consent to being assaulted like that. I mean, it's just not a thing. That's like saying. I mean, it's very similar to people saying, "Well, I mean, well, she had to expect to be raped because she walked into that party wearing that." You know what I mean? Like, what did you expect?
No,
But,
no,
but
no.
that's what I'm saying. You can't consent. You can't sign away your right to humanity. like you can't do that. So yeah, you ought to be able to press charges. If something illegal happens to you, you ought to be able to press charges. I don't give a damn. There's an NDA that exists. I don't give a damn if you signed on whatever dotted line. If something happens to you that's illegal, you press charges. Full stop. And I'm not going to take that right away from anyone.
What say you, Magic?
Y'all are answering two different questions, but as far as the one of what age should you have to take accountability for your actions, you also have to keep in mind, I don't know what the age gap is either, but yeah, wage gap is a factor too. But even in age, if anybody in a relationship is dealing with somebody 10 years older than you, I don't care how old you are, their level of game is on a level yours highly likely isn't, and you're easy to take advantage of. People get
Mm-hmm.
suckered into
Correct.
shit all the time by people who just know how to play the game better, whether it's relationships, business, or anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you just got to be young and dumb and didn't read the fine print to learn your lesson.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that your level of sympathy is not determined by how old you are. That's what I'm saying. Because that's arbitrary as far as I'm concerned.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to
Unless you're in your
say,
50s.
well, I mean, certainly by the time you're in your 50s, I would think you would have grown up. But, I'm out here in these geriatric dating streets, so I can tell you that is not the case.
Geriatric. 50 is not geriatric.
Okay, well, it feels like it is out in these dating streets, I'm telling you.
And then you gonna say,
The, the man was hollering at me and telling me about his gout. Tell me that ain't geriatric.
well, that dude. That dude
Okay.
was geriatric.
Okay. I'm just saying. You can put lipstick on that pig if you want to, but that's what this is. This is what we
How do
talking.
you even have that discussion? Never mind.
Well, men, to keep it real up front, that's what you get.
I got. I mean, I have this one.
One time in band camp.
I had this one dude tell me about he had irregular sized testicles.
And you just met him, or
Yeah, I had only talked to him like twice. Yeah, I'd only talked to him twice.
Keep it real, son.
He said that, he was like, he can't wear like dress clothes or blue jeans and stuff like that. He has to always wear like, shorts in the summer, like basketball shorts and like sweatpants and stuff like that. That's not gonna add any
Big baller
pressure.
brand.
Right. I hate to be laughing about old boy's condition, but yeah, I'm like, and a whole time in my head, I'm like, so irregular size, like how? Like, are we talking a lime, a lemon, a cantaloupe?
ooh,
What are
did
we
you ask
talking
him to
about?
see it?
What?
Did you
No.
ask him to see it? Oh, because I've been like, oh, well, like this is something I need to see. But
No,
I'm med-
Always go watch
I'm
Johnny
medically
Dangerously.
free.
no, I don't need to watch that either. I don't. Yeah, I don't need to see any of that.
Cinematic greatness.
He was like, well, and it's actually wasn't dating a dude. He was just looking like he said he just was looking for, I guess, friendship, companionship, or whatever until he can get that surgically taken care of because he knows it's a turn off or whatever. I'm like, at least you know.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh, well, even I'd be even more curious. I'd be like, "Ooh, let me see."
I don't want to see it. There are a lot of things that I am medically curious about. Oversized testicles is not one of them.
Oh my goodness! I remember I had a friend in
I'll send
middle
you his
school. Well,
number.
I had a friend in middle school, and we had dance class together. And I
Mm.
remember her telling me that she only had four toes. Oh no, 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 that's wrong. That she had six toes on each foot. And I remember I made her take off her socks. So I was like, "Ooh, I want to see."
Yeah, I can. I've seen six
And I think,
toes,
I think that's where it started. Because
six fingers,
ever
and
since then,
six fingers, and all of that other stuff. I've seen that, but
yeah.
bowling ball nuts, I'm good on that. Um, I'm
See,
pretty sure
yeah, I'm
they're
like, ooh.
bowling balls. No, nothing about that is appealing. And I'm a medical nerd too.
Listen, I didn't say it's appealing, but
I'm just saying it doesn't
it's
arouse
certainly.
my curiosity to want to look at it. Like, yeah,
Oh, well, see, it's certainly medically appealing to me. Yeah, I definitely want to examine
I
that.
will send
Like, let
you
me
his
see.
number. I will send you his number
I
because
mean, no,
apparently he's about a 13 with irregular size testicles. So yeah,
huh?
yeah, he's got some stuff going on. But yeah,
Ah,
The
pobrecito.
more you know.
right.
Right.
Yeah. So that's all I got for this week. Um, I do want to say, for like I said, we were just coming out of the holiday season, so hopefully, at least some of you got something that you wanted for Christmas, and um, I hope you, at the very least, enjoyed time with friends, families, and loved ones, and didn't not go spend time with friends, families, and loved ones because you wanted to watch
Listen,
football.
listen.
Hey, 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 hey,
I
hey.
told you there were going to be games on Saturday, and you knew that my team. Well, you didn't know my team was playing, but I
Keep up
mean,
with you no more.
anyway.
It's okay.
Love
Okay.
your loved
All
ones,
right. Well,
people.
you don't want your presents
Huh?
anyway. I said, does that mean you don't want your presents?
I
Does
do, but
one
I
have to do
don't
with the
because
other?
Okay. Yeah. See, but anyway. So yeah, merry people, but also happy New Year.
Group
Do you all
hug.
have any new? Do y'all have any New Year's resolutions that you're any goals for the new year?
Money, 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 money.
Ditto.
um,
Money.
money, peace, sex.
Oh, I was gonna say I don't know why in my head I was like money, peace, dick, you know, all of that.
No, money, peace, sex. Good sex at that. Great sex at that.
Okay.
I feel like I deserve. I feel like I deserve great at this point.
You deserve it.
I'm be pissed if it ain't. No, I'm just playing. No, I'm not playing.
No, you ain't.
I'm not. I'm certainly not.
How about you, sir? Other than money.
It's about it. Solely focused. I think everything else I have pretty much in line. I will be putting an album
Okay.
out if that's still what y'all call it, but I don't know how because the whole streaming thing is whack as fuck to me.
Are you gonna
Yeah.
save a life next year?
I can predict this. What the
I
fuck am
know
I, a
you.
lifeguard for a living?
No, I mean you were supposed to. You were gonna save a life this year, and then things got pushed back, right?
Oh, no, that's not going to happen.
No.
Oh, I guess good for you.
I'm not
But
talking about that while we're recording. I'll let you know afterward.
Well, no, I agree, but I was just wondering. All right.
I thought I told you
Oh,
I don't be
and
keeping track of shit.
and I'm happy to see, as much as I'm a proud Draymond Green apologist, I'm also happy to see John Morant back. So
oh Lord.
Yeah, he came out swinging.
yeah,
Well, it's not the new year yet. We'll address the new year on the next podcast, maybe.
well,
First
okay.
episode of the year. Actually, yeah, this is coming out right after New Year's Day. Happy recovery,
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
No, this is
right.
not coming out after New Year's Day.
Yes, it is.
This one?
This one, yeah.
Oh no. This is
No,
coming
it
out right
won't.
after Christmas.
Christmas.
This will be the last one before New Year's.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
My
you're right.
fault.
You're right.
Get drunk, get high, get
You're right.
some. Fella, enjoy the cruise. Act like you know this time around.
I got 5 on me. Put some D's on that bitch.
Wow.
If you
That
like
took a
the show,
turn.
tell friends, tell foes, tell hoes. We'll be here for another year. It is the Threesome Podcast on Facebook and Instagram, the Threesome Pod on X. Ho, 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 motherfuckers.
Oh. What was that the
And a
the final word?
partridge in a pear tree.
Yeah. I got one dog
Okay,
a whining over
yeah.
here, so I'm gonna go take care of that.
That was it. Excuses will always be there for you. Opportunity won't.
That's
Act like
right.
it.
That's the word.
Move like it.
All right, y'all.
Move something.
Go hug your dog for me.
Get up, get out, and
Bye.
get something.
On your time trying to get high.